we let them get up, so kind of hurt us in the long run. And just so proud of the guys. We didn't give up when it mattered. Uh, fought to the end till 0-0. And can't ask for a better group this year. Nobody expected us to do nothing. So just proud of the guys and everybody.
Is this the best team you guys have played all year?
Um, Probably we played a lot of good teams and everything, but I definitely think we didn't do our part on everything we could have did, and that kind of hurts. And definitely just shows that we could compete. We was in a game at the end of the game down 6 points, 8 points. So just showed that we was in a game. I think that big run sparked them and helped them early.
So you guys have made a lot of comebacks this year, and in that second half, I'm sure you guys are feeling like it's going to happen again. What was it that they did to sort of push back when you guys were trying to
They just made timely buckets. Like at one point, I think we were down 6-7. They hit a big time three, pushed it to 10 or 9. But just like stuff like that. But I mean, we kind of caused it to ourselves. Just like mental mistakes, whether it was an offensive rebound or turnover, or a shot that we could have got a better one. It was led to maybe a transition or something like that for them.
The message to you guys in the locker room after the game, like you said, nobody expected you guys to be in this position, and you come up just 6 points or whatever short of the final four.
Just use this as fuel to add to the fire. He's proud of us. Um, just keep working. It hurts that Jay and Shimon and Frankie, they don't get another chance or a crack at it. But the guys come back for next year, just try to do it for them.
The three-pointer felt like it didn't fall in the first half a little bit. How difficult did that make it to sort of find a level when they went on that big run and you guys couldn't get a shot to sort of punch back?
I think we got a lot of good shots during that run. I think we had maybe 3 or 4 wide open shots that we could have made. I mean, I think it was loud in there. Maybe we rushed it, or sometimes the ball just don't fall. But we had some great looks, some great shots, and it's basketball. It happens. So you can't really do nothing about that.
How much was missed layups a conversation at halftime, and how much was continuing to attack off the dribble?
And that really wasn't a conversation. They made some tough shots. We missed some good shots. And I think we were still down 8 maybe at half or something. So it wasn't like it was a big difference. We just let them get out to that big run that hurt us.
Yeah, it seemed like Auburn was really trying to take the drives away from the guards. They were, really committing a lot of guys into the paint. So, what do you think? Anything in particular they did that really made it hard for you guys to score when you got to your basket?
No, I just think like we had a lot of great shots. Whether it was layups, whether it was open threes, we had a lot of great shots, and the ball just didn't fall for us today. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. But they're a great team, so they made some big time shots. They made their layups, and they made their free throws. So that's the key to winning, and we just didn't do some of those things.
this team special? Think about a couple months from now, years, whatever, when you look back on this year, what is it that made this one special to you?
Just the fact that we basically lost our core last year. We lost basically everyone that played big minutes. So just the fact that it was a lot of new guys that had to fill roles and step up. Like I went from playing maybe 8-10 minutes to 25. So just like that big stage, Jace played a lot, Cohen played a lot. This is that big stage that everybody having to take a jump, and just seeing it all work together was just beautiful. Just the way the team was, and it was a little ups and downs, but we still was able to get 30 wins this year, which is crazy to think about.
What is something that this group taught you as a person in a basketball class?
I always trust somebody, rely on someone else. Like just this team in our group, you've always been relying, thinking, needing someone else. So just this year, it's been like that. Whether it's somebody else's day, you're just relying on somebody else, and you just always have help. So just knowing that you don't really got to do things on your own, you always can trust someone and trust your brother.
Jeremy, with the way this tournament went for you guys, I'm sure there was never a point you felt like you're not
No, not for real. They made a big run. We knew we kind of had to, slowly start chipping away and, make it close enough for us to, punch back. And we was right there at maybe 4 points one time, 6 points, and then they made timely buckets. They hit a big time three, then they had an and one. So every time we were starting to chip away, they made a big time bucket or a shot. So that kind of hurt us, but we just didn't do enough to win. And they played great today.
I know they saw a lot of teams in tough situations. Even what made them a little more difficult, with just personnel standpoint?
I definitely say personnel standpoint. Also they got a lot of experienced players. Everybody on the roster is almost a senior besides the freshmen. But their experience, been in college, they're great basketball players. And just the fact that you got a big man down there that can score, then you got a great offensive rebounder, then you have three shooters out there, and then you rotate in more shooters. So it's just like do you really double and give up the three? Do you not double and give layups? So it's just their game style make fights. So they're tough.
Talk about experience. And for you, this was year one of in this role. And there's something to like sweat equity in basketball. And I wonder what you take from this, and like when you look at some of the other guys who this is either a first run for them or they've got more time. What you think that experience is worth moving forward?
A lot. Just being able to play in hostile environments and just basically a whole game for them. They had a lot of Auburn fans, but just being able to play in a hostile environment. Going on runs, big runs, small runs. Just trying to control the game and just help me grow as a point guard. I'm just understanding. Obviously the game won't be perfect, but still being able to play and experience these type moments can help me for the future.
What made this team? Like you guys obviously won a ton. What made you you seem to care about winning? You gotta take me through the evolution of that. You won 13 in a row, and there's the hiccup, and there's the run at the end. What made this team win?
I definitely say everybody. Especially I gotta give some credit to our scout guys. They did a great job of learning other team scouts and preparing us and getting us ready to coaches. And just each other. You never know who was gonna come out and who's gonna do what. We trusted and believing in everybody on the team. Some days it might be Cohen, Jay, Stray. So it just made the team so special when it's hard to scout and then you have multiple guys being able to do something.
You guys have played in tough environments before. Where does that one compare to maybe some other tough?
It was kind of just like we were on the road, a road game. Just similar to that. Not nothing too crazy, but it definitely was a great environment. This is why you play basketball and what you live for. Just to be able to play big time games when it matters, it means the most. So just wish we could have got the win, but it was a great experience for me and moving on for the future.
Jeremy, a lot of former alumni, former players have gone out throughout the season and said that this team has felt like one of Izzo's best teams. Not only from a playing standpoint, but from a culture standpoint as well. Can you talk about that culture? I know it's tough to put in perspective right now, but just throughout the year, how much you guys have grown together and built together as well.
I say we've grown together a lot. Just going back to Spain when we first always getting to know each other and just bonding and talking and just having fun with each other out in Spain was just a core memory. And just always doing something together. Like before the season, we go to movies, arcade, and stuff like that. Just enjoying each other company and just having fun and being with each other. So just some stuff like that really made this team so special and just enjoyable.
To be able to have those experiences that help you build for next year and the years to come.
I think so, yeah. Just because we got a lot of guys, there's freshmen, sophomore, even some that's juniors. So just the fact that we're losing three seniors, J.A., Frankie, and Shimon, that kind of hurts. But at the same time, we got a lot of guys that was able to experience this and be able to be in this. So this is great, and just feel to the fire to add.